I walked in the shop the other day and I thought, dang, I need to get some projects done. So I called up my buddy JR and my brother Kyle, and we got to talking and we decided we're going to start filming some of our car projects. We do a bunch of random stuff we have for quite a few years now. It's mainly focused on drag racing, but pretty much just shenanigans, car shenanigans. And we've been very fortunate to have some pretty cool cars. But for this one, we wanted to play with the Syclone. I've had it for probably 3 years now. I haven't really done much with it. It's sat. I have never liked the S10 chassis. I've always kind of thought they're pretty ugly and just don't like them. I've always loved the Syclone. So weird. I don't know, it's just always have liked them. Has a 4.3 all-wheel drive V6. It runs pretty good. I've had it for a little while now, and it's done well. We've done some 8th mile drag racing and stuff in it. It was making about 300 horsepower when we did that. I can't remember exact times. I think I got it low 8s, 8.2, 8.3 at like 70 miles an hour or something. What's holding me back though is the old 91 engine management technology. It's pretty much trash and I hate it. I don't know how all the rest of the Sci-Tie guys use it still. Don't mind the really nice Cummins that's getting swapped. Back to the Syclone. It has a something turbo and something heads and some random cam. I have no idea what it has. Guy gave me a list of mods that he had done when I bought it years ago, but I have since lost that and have no idea where it went. So what I really want to do is change the engine management. The Holley Terminators for the LS's look pretty amazing. I haven't really tried one yet, but my brother has, and they seem to like them where he works. So we're going to try to make one of those work on this. I don't want to spend the freaking millions of dollars that it costs for the Holley HP setup. By that I mean it's like $2,500 compared to $1,000. I want all the bells and whistles. I want it to be able to do a 2-step and actually launch on some boost and be consistent, because we are going to Tucson to the streetcar takeover, and Kyle's building some crazy Gen 2 Coyote in his newer F-150, and it's gonna make like 1,000 horse or something. And I'm gonna kick his ass with this Syclone, and there's nothing he can do about it. How long are you waiting?
Like 5 minutes.
Here it is.
I'm glad that the hard part's already done.
The loading. I got bored last night and I was like, time to load it.
Usually we do this first thing in the morning.
Yep, and it's miserable. Instead, we're gonna check the wheel bearings, and it's gonna be miserable.
Because we never have trailer issues, ever. Having some door issues. So, is this thing gonna work with the front drive shaft off?
Sci-fi guys say, go for it.
Everybody on the internet says that we're okay to remove this. Oh, somebody said it'll ruin it. I guess we're about to test that here on Mythbusters. Yikes.
That would have been good
Yikes.
filming.
Did you watch the booty hole man?
Booty hole man? Who's that?
Gosh dang it.
Now it's in the way. Keep going.
Now it's in the way.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. Stopping. Stop stopping. So that means
Continue.
Keep going. So, why is it a problem having this out of here?
Because now the clutches are going to be spinning.
if
The
there's
front
a
clutch, viscous
open
coupling.
center diff in the transfer case, then it's just going to transfer all the power to the front that isn't there. So it won't actually move.
Okay.
If there's like a viscous coupler in there, then we'll be good.
That's what the internet says.
Because then
They say that it's a viscous coupler?
you should have all the power through, and then the viscous drives the front. If it's like a newer GM where they have like a locking clutch pack in there, then it'll work, but not that great.
So how
So there's
accurate
three options.
is it going to be on the dyno, though?
If it's a viscous coupler, it'll be good.
Okay.
Because it transfers all the power to the rear.
Just to the rear.
We'll be losing it to the front.
Yep.
Gotcha, okay.
If it's any of the other options, it'll be low. And we'll notice that by wheel speed.
Oh, yeah, so we do have a new torque converter, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
So we got
New
Circle
Circle
D
D.
converter.
2700.
Do you remember what was in
Circle
it
D.
before?
It was just some random guys built
Converter.
one. Yep.
Have they done anything to the transmission?
Yeah, it's got some
Built
weird
transmission.
billet stuff.
Definitely a lot of stuff done to this
Well,
truck.
yeah,
we'll go in more depth on that when we start building it.
I
but-
I bought it 3 years ago, and I've liked them, but I don't know anything about them. Sorry, Sci-Fi guys.
Sorry, Sci-Fi guys.
Which we will learn.
We're about to learn.
I
know?
hate S10 chassis with a passion.
It's funny. I've
So,
never
they're-
ever liked an S10,
So compact.
but I've always liked the Syclone.
Let's see if it'll actually move.
Step one, see if S1 will drive.
There's no check engine light. That's good.
What?
Am I good?
Travis seems to think
Yeah.
it might hit you in the face.
The strap mic?
Yeah.
I said.
It might be a rod.
Keep recording. Kyle's about to hit himself in the face with the strap.
What do you guys think, legitimately?
I feel like it made more than I thought, but Kyle said that it's been a little hot.
So we talked about it earlier, and we decided it runs pretty close to a stock Coyote Mustang,
on the
and
street,
is
just
on the
right
street,
street,
and
right
is
there.
similar weight.
Yeah, it's like 3,600 pounds.
So most stock 5-liter Coyotes do about 405-ish horsepower. So this should be in that realm.
Yep.
My guess was a little lower than that.
Hmm.
I was gonna guess 390, 380-ish range. What did you guess?
350.
350. What about you?
350? I was thinking that it was close to like 400. I was thinking 405.
Well, let's find
Let's
out.
find out.
Pull tight. Let's find out. Okay, start rolling. Start it up.
Accurate. That's accurate.
So what do you have set up just above 4,500? Is there a cut of some sort or
It's hitting like 14 pounds of boost, 15, and then it does that thing that I've been talking about. And
something in
something
probably the
shutting-
PCM
yeah,
shuts it
something
off?
in the PCM.
And that's why we don't like the setup that's got going on.
Because I don't know what's happening.
Because we can't figure out what cut it's hitting. They talked to the Turbo Tweak guys. They said there shouldn't be a cut there.
No, it's all shut off.
So
It shouldn't have a cut.
we verified it wasn't like
I also
spark plug,
need to
pin
see-
gap, or
I
anything
can't
like
tell if
that.
the water meth's doing anything or... I don't know if it's out. It's a little low, but it might not be out. And I don't actually know if it's spraying or not.
Does it have a light that comes on when it sprays?
It does, but it's taken off so fast. I can't tell.
Oh, good. We could go get some. We've already done 3. And we
So
got
we'll
that
go
over.
get 3
And the next
spark
step
plugs.
is drive it off the dyno, take the motor off. So might as well not waste money on spark plugs.
Make sure it's accurate. Oh, yes. Like a glove.
Right there. That thing.
That's the spot.
I don't know. You've got all that weird underbelly protection.
That's for half-mile racing.
One second, Trav, don't get it. Right there. Slowly and gently. Ooh. You're gonna have to hold the end of the jack
Nice
down.
and easy.
Wow.
This isn't sketchy at all.
Is it gonna work or is it gonna throw the jack
It's
off?
working.
So far. But the tire's still touching the ground. This thing's like a pre-runner.
It's gonna shoot the jack off.
It's not bad yet. Is the tire off? The tire's off. I can hold it.
It's not.
For 1,000 years. Well, you do this.
Hold that down all the way so the jack is flat. Alright, I like all of it. It's
There, it's off.
It's not gonna work.
Hurry, get it off.
I don't. Well, now I don't even need the tire off. I can just reach in here and take the spark plugs off.
Safety first.
Then teamwork. This is the safety. That's the teamwork.
Oh, you're holding it. You're keeping it there.
I'm the safety man.
You're the safety guy.
Teamwork is gonna be when it falls on me. You guys are definitely gonna have to team up to lift it off.
Easy peasy. This thing doesn't even weigh that much.
Arm.
exhaust done off does. Right now it's got a MagnaFlow with no cat, but we're gonna open the dump. Maybe not. It's really oily down here. And the top weird. 1, 2, 3. Now it's hot. It's like it's just been Dyno saying that the exhaust is a little hot. Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. Cap off. So now this thing's straight pipe. Oh yeah, we're seeing if that muffler's killing any of our power, which it didn't last time. We'll see what it do.
5 horsepower short of the 400 mark.
We're at 395.
So hopefully that open down pipe will give us that extra 5 horsepower. If not,
Wow, that sounds way better. I said 405, by the way. Nobody believed.
pretty impressive.
You should leave that off all the time.
Pretty impressive. What do these things normally make?
My Typhoon makes 262, and I think they were rated at like 280 stock.
So that's probably
Which
pretty
yours
accurate.
was surprisingly 260 on.
Yours has
Yeah.
a
Yours is
tune?
bone stock.
No, mine's
No tune on it?
has it?
it's got a chip on it.
So,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's got some sort of a tune. All right. So, in recap, we started at 375 and ended at 402 with some slight modifications to the spark plugs, right?
So we tightened the gap on the spark plugs. Not sure that really did anything.
Yeah.
But where the big gains were is with the turbo tweak, we were able to lean it out a couple points.
It's as lean as
So,
it'll go.
It's as lean as we can get. It's still fairly rich from where we would like it, but that's all the adjustment we have now.
Yep, all the adjustment you can do on that turbo tweak without sending it back to the guy. I can't remember his name.
Which
The turbo
that's
tweak, yeah.
completely possible. For us,
He can
it
change
seems
it.
like a pain.
I want to be able to do it while we're doing it. I want it to be easy for me to do it when we're actually at the track.
So-
Being that our end goal is we're going to the track
Yep.
with this and Kyle's truck.
So yeah, the main thing is we need to be able to control it accurately. So we're gonna swap to a Holly setup, which the new Terminator setup is budget friendly, which is what we're all about. So if we don't have to waste money on stuff, if we can do it a little cheaper, we're all about that with the same results. So might be a little bit more work trying to get a crank sensor and everything to work with it. We've got a few ideas. We'll be doing those in the next few videos, showing what we can actually try and do as far as getting the crank sensor to work, trying to fool the Terminator into running 6 cylinders with LS coil packs.
Which this will be awesome for the Sci-Tie guys.
And if it works, I'm doing it on my Typhoon.
Yeah, it works. It works. There's, about $1,000 standalone option.
Yeah.
We'll get more into pricing and stuff like that, but I mean, the Terminator X package for an LS is around $1,000 if you don't get any of the trans control or throttle control, which will do a mechanical throttle body, and it's already got a 700 R4.
Yep.
And then we'll use an output to control the lockup converter on the 700 R4 if it all works.
And it'll give us coilovers, or
Coil on plug.
coil on plug rather than
a distributor, which is something I just hate pretty much.
we like the new LS stuff.
So we're basically turning it into a V6
So next
LS.
step from here, I mean, we made pretty good gains here as far as we could, essentially, without some effort of sending it back. And we do have a kind of a cap on our boost. For some reason, our knock and everything looks good, but we're
It's only
capped at 15 pounds of boost.
That
so
402 is on 15 pounds of boost, and as soon as it hits it, it kind of does
starts
some
pulling
weird
some
stuff.
boost or pulling
Something.
some timing or something. But with the Holly, we'll be able to control all that. So next step will be installing the Holly, cleaning up some of the oil leaks, getting it ready for the track.
Putting another turbo on it too. I think the turbo's a little undersized for what I want. My ultimate goal is 500 horse is what I want to get out of it.
And do you know what turbo's on it right now? It's aftermarket, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I put a caliper on it, and the intake wheel is 62.
So somewhere around the 62 range
Yeah,
on the compressor side.
on the compressor side.